going to be tough.
Down Home Brewing is a startup, a craft brewery with an eye on eventually taking advantage of a new Georgia law that expands the sales opportunities of beer makers. The two men behind it, Chris Reeves and William Allen Moore, haven't quit their day jobs yet.
During this whole time, I'm questioning myself, are you sure you want to do this? Yes.
I hope I'm not sweating all over the place.
Every couple of weeks, they can their product, 100 cases at a time. While doing so, they blaze a trail of sorts. Down Home is the first production brewery in Georgia with African-American owners.
So it was fun to see people's reactions to it, of saying like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then you see the backstory behind it, and we tell our story with our families and how it comes from a place of family. People really get excited to it, and they can really relate to it.
There are 66 breweries in Georgia, up 20% since the new law was enacted last year. Brewers say there's been $35 million in brewery investment since then, and 250 new workers in the industry.
Modest, but more than it was.
Nancy Palmer of the Georgia Craft Beer Guild says the expansion of the industry naturally leads to more diversity.
I think that Georgia's been long overdue to have African Americans as leaders in this particular industry. Clearly, we could use more women in this industry as well, and having a story that people can connect with is crucial and making a craft beer successful.
In this case, Down Home's icon is Herschel Thompson, a Walton County sharecropper and Reeves's late grandfather.
A good God-fearing man. We love God, and I learned a lot through him. So he's out enjoying the world still.
The startup is modest, producing beer with the help of another brewer called Blue Tarp. The goal is a standalone shop of their own, a niche in a growing market, and to put their day jobs behind them. In Decatur, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.